Are you looking for somewhere to stay in Manuel Antonio? Then let's step in and take a look around the Shana by the beach. This is a luxury boutique resort that sits high up on a hill overlooking Costa Rica's Pacific coast, surrounded by mountainous tropical rainforests, and is only about a 10-minute drive from Manuel Antonio National Park. What's up, travelers? My name's Rich, and welcome to the channel. Of all the places we stayed on our 2-week road trip through Costa Rica, the Shana by the beach in Manuel Antonio was our favorite without question. So we're going to take a walk through the property and talk about some things. And while we're doing so, I want you to get a number in your head of what you think a place like this might cost per night. And then after we check everything out, I'll let you know what we paid. And I think you'll be surprised because I know we were. So let's start from the street and then work our way back in. One of the first things that we noticed when we pulled in was monkeys, and quite a few of them.
Well, we're off to a good start.
This is a family of capuchins, and if you're concerned that you might not get to see any monkeys while you're there, then fret not, because these things were all over the place. We'll get more up close and personal with them here in a few minutes. Let's head into the front lobby. There's a great view of the amenities, and the staff is, of course, super friendly and helpful. There's complimentary coffee, juice, and water out all day long. They also have some local jewelry for sale, as well as some essentials that you might be low on, like toiletries, bug spray, things like that. As soon as you step outside, there's usually someone on standby with a golf cart to help you with your bags, or just give you a ride to your room, or wherever else you want to go on the property. Some of the hills can get a little steep, so the golf carts are a nice addition if you're not really in the mood to mess around with the hills. Let's head over toward the pool. You've got guest services right here where you can book tours for nearby attractions like the national park, and I think we saw zip lining and white water rafting and all kinds of fun stuff like that. This is also where you're going to pick up your towels for the pool and the beach. There's 2 pools on the property. The big one is all ages, and it does have a nice little hot tub. There's plenty of seating available with amazing views of the coast and the surrounding jungle. If you sit and look for long enough, there's a good chance you'll see some monkeys swinging around, and you might even catch a sloth or 2. Over here is the pool bar, which did close at 7 p.m. while we were there, which it was during the week, so they might stay open longer on the weekends. I don't know. This pool on the other side of the bar is pretty sweet, but it is for adults only. There is an entrance to the restaurant from the pool area, but we're going to go around and enter from the front. We ate at the restaurant for dinner and then again the next morning for the breakfast buffet, and both did not disappoint. When we sat down for dinner, one of the pizza chefs saw me pull my camera out and took the opportunity to show out a little bit. After that display, I didn't have any other choice but to get one of the pizzas, and it was delicious. We also got some guacamole. Gigi and Mark got a couple of pasta dishes. Every plate they brought out was awesome and had Shana written in some kind of sauce. I'm not sure what that was, but I thought it was a nice little added touch of class there. Whenever we do stay at hotels or resorts like this, a big selling point for us is the quality of the breakfast buffet, and this one was definitely one to write home about. It's complimentary with your stay and has a ton of stuff ready that you could walk up and grab, as well as a killer omelet bar. And with all the outside walls being open like this, you've got a great view of the coast, and you really get the feel that you're out in the middle of the rainforest because, well, you kind of are. This place overall just really has a fantastic balance of luxury and comfort while still maintaining the natural beauty of the Costa Rican rainforest. Speaking of which, let's take a walk down to the beach. This trail is maybe half a mile long and is just beautiful all the way down. Be sure to watch where you step because this is a legitimate rainforest and you don't know what you're going to come across. Snakes, frogs, you don't know. Just keep your eyes open, stay alert, and enjoy taking in nature in all of its glory. While we're headed down there, I do want to mention that me, my wife, and our son are on a mission to experience as much of the world as we can, and this channel is dedicated to relaying back useful travel information so travelers like yourself can benefit from our experiences and not have to learn things the hard way, like we do a lot of the time. If that's something you want to see more of, then consider subscribing to our channel. Come along with us on our journey. It'll be a blast. All right, so we made it all the way down, and while this beach is a public beach, both times we came down here, we only saw one other family, so it is at least fairly secluded. There's no waves here, so you won't be able to surf or anything like that, but it is a nice little spot to just chill and enjoy the views. Remember when walking back up that you will have gravity working against you, so it is somewhat strenuous. That's just something to keep in mind if you have any health or joint issues.
My apologies if you hear me struggling to breathe.
Before we head up to check out the room, I'm going to make a little pit stop to hydrate here. We were just blown away by how nice the room was. We booked a Royal Ocean View room, and come here, take a look at this. As soon as we got up there, we walked out to check out the balcony, and look, more monkeys. I guess these guys are at least somewhat domesticated because they had no problem just swinging onto our balcony while we were out there. And they were just walking around seeing what we were all about. So, like I said, I am fully confident you'll see some monkeys while you're here. We didn't even have to look for them. They were just there. We were told by multiple sources that these guys will rob you blind and leave you penniless if you give them the opportunity. So make sure you're not leaving any valuables on your balcony, like swim trunks or flip-flops. Make sure you're not giving these guys any credit card information because you just can't trust them. Also, make sure you're not interacting with them because they're not immune to certain human diseases and vice versa, and you don't want to be swapping diseases with a monkey. It's not a good look. So just let them do their thing, sit back, and enjoy the show. So taking a more thorough look at the room, we had a king bed. The couch did fold out into a bed as well. There's a refrigerator, coffee maker, all the goods. The bathroom had a jacuzzi tub, separate stand-up shower, super luxurious. Now back to what I said at the beginning of the video.
After everything I've showed you, take a guess on how much we paid per night for that room. Just take a guess. I'll give you a minute.
We've stayed at resorts in the Caribbean that are this nice, and that's without the mountainous jungle views and close-up interaction with local wildlife. And we've paid $500 a night, even $650 a night. While of course prices will fluctuate, we stayed here for just $224 a night, and that was with taxes included and all the other little nickel and dime fees. For the quality of the property and the experience, we felt like this was pretty unbeatable. Whenever we come back to Costa Rica, the Shana will be one of the places that we absolutely have to stay at again. For more helpful tips and info on how to navigate your way through Costa Rica, like some of the things we learned about driving through the country and how the currency situation works, we've left this video here for you that has all of that, plus more. See you there, guys.